Verse 15. When he had spoken such words to me, I turned my face toward the ground and became speechless. Once again, I turned my face toward the ground and became speechless. And suddenly, one having the likeness of the sons of men touched my lips. Verse 16. Vehine, one with the likeness of the sons of Adam. So one who looked like a human, but he says it like that because he most likely was an angel. So we're basically saying an angel who looked like a human. Vehine Kidmut, one with the likeness, Bnei Adam, of the sons of Adam. So, and suddenly one having the likeness of the sons of Adam touched my lips, which is interesting because one represents Mashiach, and then another one appears, which would be the other witness, Eliyahu. There is a representation of the two witnesses coming to earth, given to Daniel. Interestingly enough, the one that represents the last is the first, because the last was helping him in heaven, Michael. And that is to show how Yahweh is both first and last. So that's why they switch around all throughout scriptures when it comes to interpretation. So, and suddenly one having the likeness of the sons of men touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spoke. So since his body was not being able to withstand the revelation, one had to come and give him strength by touching his lips and allowing him to speak. Which shows in this, in a sense, like how the last comes and gives knowledge, understanding, and the witness like Eliyahu helps to express that understanding in the sense that what we are seeing here. And suddenly one having the likeness of the sons of Adam touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spoke, saying to him who stood before me, my sovereign, which is interesting, showing that represents Mashiach. Obviously is an act of honor, respect, but the fact that he's using this word is important, even when we take account the whole interpretation. Adoni. It says, Adoni, because of the vision, my sorrows have overwhelmed me. Because of the vision. Remember that he had seen also a great army in the beginning. So now he's told that that is what has to happen to his people in the end. Which part of it is that many will have to die through that army of the beast. And that is overwhelming when you think about it. But that's why you cannot think it that much with the flesh, because you need to understand that there is a purpose to it all. Higher purpose. And the spirit is way more important and higher and valuable than the flesh. So we cannot focus on the fact that flesh will finish. Will be finished. That flesh will be done in this reality eventually. So that's why the flesh fights against it so much, because flesh and blood cannot enter the kingdom as it is written. So flesh and blood will fight the kingdom. So my sovereign, because of the vision, my sorrows have overwhelmed me, and I have retained no strength. For how can this servant of my sovereign talk with you, my sovereign? For how can this servant of my sovereign talk with you, my sovereign? As for me, no strength remains in me now, nor is any breath left in me. So he feels like he's dying, basically by seeing the death of many of his brethren in the end times. And I repeat, in the most physical sense, the body cannot stand the spiritual. Verse 18. Then again, the one having the likeness of a man touched me and strengthened me. So it's interesting because that shows, for instance, first and last, two manifestations, two witnesses. two deaths or two bodies, two realities, etc. What I mean by that is that these men, who I said represented the witness like Eliyahu, gave him strength to speak. And what did he use that strength for? To say that he didn't have strength to speak. So now he had to be given strength again. He should have used that strength. But, I mean, obviously, as a human, we must understand what the flesh is, the feelings that we get, the emotions, and many times we need to express those emotions to feel better. By letting them out, we gain strength. That's why many times that's one of the reasons why it's so useful to pray to the Almighty, because He will automatically give you strength. Not only will you rest by speaking to Him what is bothering you, but if you have faith, He will give you strength to see that as nothing, to be able to go on with your life. So, we see that he was given strength. And what did he say? Adoni, because of division, my sorrows have overwhelmed me, and I have retained no strength. For how can this servant of my sovereign talk with you, my sovereign? As for me, no strength remains in me now, nor is any breath left in me. So then again, the one having the likeness of a man touched me and strengthened me. That shows how Yahweh had to appear twice to strengthen humanity. How man had to come to this reality and then to the next. How he will have to have this body and then another one, because this one wouldn't be enough. Wouldn't have strength. Would lose its breath eventually. Touch me and strengthen me. Verse 19. And he said, O man greatly beloved. O man greatly beloved, fear not. Peace be to you. Be strong. Yes, be strong. So that is verse 19. Vayomer el tira ish. So it says Shalom. Be strong, Chazak, v'chazak. So peace be unto you. Be strong. Yes, be strong. As in, be strong and courageous, as it is written in Yahushua or Joshua, which he said pretty much to the 144,000. Oh man greatly beloved, fear not, peace be to you, be strong, yes, be strong. And once again, he was strengthened twice, and he tells him, be strong twice, because we need both legs to stand. We need both lives, we need both realities, and etc. etc. I hope that is being understood. It's just to show how there are two parts to everything in this reality. Other than Yahweh, there are two parts to everything, and we need both to complement, because if we only take one, we will go on one side to the extreme and fall. So we need to keep balance between the flesh and the spirit. Many people claim to become spiritual, or they want to start looking for the spiritual, yet they forget all about reality of the physical, thinking they are way too spiritual, and they are actually dealing with spirits that have nothing to do with the true spiritual, which is Yahweh, with false spirits, thinking they are spiritual, and they over spiritualize things because they are not having that balance with the physical. Hope that's understood.